The next is starting out on your knees when you high five each other. That's how your game usually starts out on the ground. The reason that we're starting everyone on the ground, on our knees, is to prevent injuries. Another way you can start on the ground is sit on your butt, Mike, butterfly guard. Okay, just like this. Start out like this. One guy seated, one guy standing. Back up and put your feet on his knees. And this is another way you could start, just like this. Okay, another way we start is we put Rick down in a quarter position. He goes to elbows and knees, and Mikey's on top. Start on top. Okay, usually in judo, the top-notch guy, the higher level student, goes to his elbows and knees, and that's how the rolling begins. Another way we start is by putting them back to back. Go ahead and sit back to back on your butts. Okay, now this is kind of funny because as soon as I yell go, watch what happens. Ready, go. They go to their knees. So why don't we just start them from their knees if they're already doing that, right? Because everyone that starts from their butt, usually to be successful and dominant, are going to roll to their knees. Go. They're going to roll to their knees. Okay, so why not just start them on their knees? So that just teaches a little bit of speed, the ability just to start here, and then your post, and come up and start the fight. Okay, so that's called kneeling, starting from the knees. Another thing you can do to start people or students is they go back, lay on your backs. You put your head here, face the ceiling, Rick. Good, Mike, you put your head there, face the ceiling. Good. Get a little closer. And 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, that's another way we start them. So this has to do with the entire kneeling process or beginning of your newaza or your ground training. And these are just ways. Most of the time, guys, they don't really care because you're going to end up anywhere anyway, so you don't always start on your knees. Sometimes you start on your butt. Sometimes you sit on a foot and have a leg up. Sometimes you sit flat on your butt. Sometimes you start sideways. Sometimes you start in half guard. Sometimes you start back to back. One guy's in a quarter position. When I was injured, a position I used to do a lot because I was injured, Mike, you lay to your side and face the camera. And Rick, put your chest to his back. I used to start here because I tore all my ligaments in my groin, so I didn't have the ability to go to guard and do stuff, so I can only work from here. Another position I'd start from is fetal facing Rick. Turn into him. Okay, this is also known as a box guard, just like this. And I'd start just like this. This is how I used to start my rolling. And a lot of guys, they'd have a hard time putting me on my back. So I learned my defense for 2 years. Mike's objective is to go to his knees and turn Rick over. Rick's objective is to either take his back or turn him down. Go. Okay, time. Okay, same thing. Ready, go. Okay, good, time. So your objective in that position is your defense. So sometimes when you're injured, you have to start out in a position that your body actually can move from. So for me, being injured, this was a position because I was able to come up and move from there. The other was facing my partner and trying to work to get up to a head inside single leg. Stuff like that. Okay, so that's gonna be kind of a protocol for you guys to start out when you start rolling. You can start from all these different areas or these different positions, also known as situations.